Hey guys, it's India from @DramaDBC for K-Pop Stars The K-Drama Morning After, and in last week's video I completely butchered someone's name, so let's try that again. Chazarae, right? Sorry about that. I wish I could say that will be the last time I'll butcher someone's name, but no. Beoltoki mentioned their favorite drama couples, and one that I wholeheartedly agree with, which was Yuana and Jihyun Woo from Queen In-hyun's Man. We could have had it all with those two. I mean, had it all. The one drama couple we discussed that actually dated in real life and didn't work out, get the one cute baby. How? Why must you remind us of what we could have had? Today let's talk about Comeback Mister. Or Comeback Ajashi, whichever you prefer. I like to call it Welcome Back Your Royal Highness, but that's just me. And whether it's a must watch or a must skip. Comeback Mister is about two guys, department store workaholic Kim Young-soo and former gangster Han Gi-tak, that die, and just as they're headed to heaven, they decide they're not ready to go back yet and are sent back to Earth for 7 days with 3 rules. They can never reveal their true identity. They can never seek revenge, and they can never engage in human affairs. All rules that they come dangerously close to breaking every single week. But they get to do all this in different bodies. Those bodies being the bodies of Rain and Oh Young-seo, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, if you're gonna come back to Earth after dying, you may as well have the best transportation. Let me know in the comments below, if you were reincarnated, who would you want to come back as? I don't really care who I come back as long as I'm somehow married to Hanbin or Eric. I was ready to drop this one after the first 2 episodes. They pretty much unloaded an entire drama in the first week, complete with sad ballads playing in the background. Then I found myself singing along to them, complete with the raised hand and closed eyes of a contestant in a singing competition. It was all too much. I walked away with the kind of headache you have after watching a bad action movie in 3D, and I knew I wasn't watching the show in 3D because I didn't have Rain's abs coming at my face like. Yeah, I don't know why this means abs coming at my face. It has this mix of zany humor with random intense emotional moments that make me feel like I'm having hot flashes. But I kept watching because I just couldn't let it go. It's an extreme mix that you usually find in Japanese dramas, not in Korean dramas. Japan does it a little better. That makes sense because Comeback Mister is an adaptation of a Japanese novel, Mr. Tsubakiyama's 7 Days by Jiro Asada. There are some differences between the novel and the Korean live adaptation. The Kim Young-soo character was actually the one that came back as the Hong Nan character, and the Han Gi-tak character came back as what is essentially the Lee Hae-jun character. There was also a little boy, but that's a long story, and you know what? These changes don't really affect the story, so it doesn't really matter. I just like to know if they plan on keeping the explosive ending. I won't say what it is because you already know. While I'm not particularly invested in the story, even though it has gotten clearer now that we're at the halfway mark, I have to say my main reason for sticking around is the hilarious team that is Rain and Oh Young-soo. You know, the real OTP in this drama. We all know Rain is hilarious. It clearly states in the declaration of Korean dramas, because that's a thing, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all dramas starring Rain are equal and that they make you love him more than you already do. Even the crappy ones. I've been watching dramas and obsessively listening to the Hamilton musical soundtrack. This is the result of those worlds colliding. In the midst of having one female character who's underwhelming and another female character who I find overwhelmingly annoying, it's so nice to see Oh Young-seo hold her own with great comedic timing and a storyline that keeps getting better. For Comeback Mister, I'm gonna say it's a must watch for now. I'm not sure how this one will end, but I'm willing to stay on the ride a little longer, which is an improvement seeing that a few weeks ago, I was the one who wanted to get off this ride as soon as possible. Growth. Let me know what you guys think about Comeback Mister so far. Make sure to like and subscribe to K-Pop Stars so you can watch a new episode of the K-Drama Morning After every Thursday, and also make sure to leave a comment. Your comment may end up in next week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.